Good afternoon, beloved. I am Sharaledon Brave, and we're here with another Wednesday Wisdom Poetry. I'm so glad to be in front of you. I hope that your week has been well. Mine has been good. I have a one four-liner for you today, and I have a much longer piece to offer to you as well. Instead of just a five stanza, this one's a little bit longer. I've been hoping to get one of those soon, and I finally got one to offer to you this afternoon. And of course, at the end, I do have a few announcements, and I do have a project, a surprise that I'm going to ask your help with as well. First live, and then I will be posting on to my Facebook page and ask for your continued help on this particular project. All right. So I'll start off by saying good morning, good afternoon, rather. My cousin Kid, I see you, my brother. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate you so well. All right. So listen, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the four-liner. It's entitled Lessons Learned. I've been through the fire. I've been mightily burned, but I still won't take nothing for the lessons readily learned. Again, I've been through the fire, I've been mightily burned, but I still won't take nothing for the lessons readily learned. Lessons learned. So, the next piece I'd like to offer is a piece entitled, My Army of Ancestors. Let me just take a sip of tea. Bear with me just a moment, please. I want to share this. This is kind of funny. Just before I wanted to press the button to go live, I can hear the sanitation workers, the truck rather, and it was so loud. And I was like, it could only happen to me. And I knew and I figured that you all would be able to hear it because it was so loud, just kind of just coming through the walls of the house. And I said, you know what? Hey, the show must go on, sanitation worker and all, and I'm grateful that they're still on their job, all right? So, but nonetheless, let's get right back to the next piece, My Army of Ancestors. And I actually did this in a 14 font, so I should be able to read it without my glasses. My army of ancestors lovingly surround me each and every day. They're with me in every situation, not only when I stop to pray. I feel them in the breeze. I feel them in the still. I feel them in the warmth. I feel them in the chill. They know my purpose. They know my goal. They know I must settle matters of my soul. No, not the matter of sin, but the matter of peace, to quiet the haunting noises that never seem to cease. For once upon a time, they too heard these sounds. Many made the run for freedom, being pursued by hounds. Then there are the migrants, leaving the South for opportunities, making family out of strangers, in essence creating communities. My army of ancestors taught me the power of the vote, despite the framers' soul and pen, insincere in what they wrote. My army of ancestors taught me the power of love, and to understand that within myself, that's what our soul is made of. My army of ancestors, powerful, mighty, persuasive, yet still, calls me to action, pulls at my will. I rise and I answer with a joyful heart. Here I am, dear ancestor, ready and willing to do my part. My army of ancestors. Whew. Wow. God, I made myself happy on that one. I made myself happy on that one. My army of ancestors. And let me just say, because it would just be unfair for me not to give homage where homage is due. First, let me thank Brother Kenneth Hammond. He and I did a cafe chat on this past Monday. And wonderful. It's an hour long. You can find it on my page or his page. It was wonderful. Thank you, Kenneth, for inviting me in to be a part of Cafe Chat. But during that time, Kenneth was able to share with me because there was a brother, Dr. Daniel Black, uh, that was helping us to get ready to do some test runs, and Dr. Black does a Spiritual Friday YouTube video on Zoom on Fridays, and so Kenneth has shared that with me, and I went to see his page from about 5 months ago. And they were just talking about Breonna Taylor, her birthday, and it was wonderful. It was about an hour-long broadcast. I watched it over 2 days, and they spoke so much about the elders and the ancestors, and so it invoked so much in me about the ancestors, and so I had to write on it, and I'm looking forward to writing on the elders very soon. So I'm hoping within a week or so that I will have something to offer you on the elders. So thank you, Kenneth Hammonds. Thank you, Dr. Daniel Black. And those are the two pieces. And again, they will be posted on the video so that you'll be able to actually read along with them at your leisure. And I did say that I did have a few announcements. Let me start with wishing my younger sister, Cassandra Jackson, a happy 50th birthday. Cassandra celebrated her 50th birthday on Monday, the 30th of November. And one of the things I posted on her timeline was that now she is considered the elder of the two of us, because I've been telling everybody I'm 45 years old for the last few years. And if she is 50, she can't necessarily be the younger one anymore. So she's now big sister, because she can't be, I told her she can't be blowing my cover like that. So Cassandra, happy birthday to you. And as a reminder, for the upcoming U.S. senatorial runoff on January the 5th here in Georgia, I just want to remind you that early voting starts on December the 14th. All right, so let's get ready. Let's get prepared. Let the ancestors know that you are ready and willing to do your part. All right, so again, early voting starts here on December the 14th. I hope that by now that you've requested your absentee ballot, if that's your plan. I have already requested mine, and actually it should be here any day now. Let me also say concerning the absentee ballot, if you voted by absentee ballot in the November election, you still have to apply for another absentee ballot. Excuse me. Unless you are one of those people that will always be getting your ballots automatically, over 65, physically disabled, and long-term, and most of us probably don't fall into that category. So please, you will not automatically receive your ballot because you voted in November. You do have to apply for it again. Go to the Secretary of State website for Georgia, if you hadn't already done so, and apply for your ballot. All right. So if nothing else, have a plan. All right, have a plan. Okay, so, and I did say that there was something I wanted to ask your help on. So if you give me a moment, I'm going to slide you back. Just a moment here. Slide you back. I have to slide this little table over here. And I need to adjust you so that you can see what I'm doing here. There I am. I think that will do it. All right. So listen, what I have here. Well, let me let you know what's going on. You know, you always hear me every once in a while saying that I'm working on a project. Well, HBCU Cafe, which was a brainchild of mine over 17 years ago, about 3 years ago, I did a fundraiser that some of you were a part of with T-shirts. That what we did once we raised the money based on my logo and one of my poems, we were able to send monies to 10 HBCUs. And that was the whole idea, as it is when I created HBCU Cafe back in 2003. And so over the years, HBCU Cafe, the logo has just gotten better, tighter. The poetry's gotten better. And so what I've decided to do, we're moving forward on production. So the first line includes mugs, coffee mugs, because you all know I love my coffee. I'm having tea right now because I need my throat. As far as the creamer I use would just not work. So I have two coffee mugs here, and I need help deciding of the two which will be the first because I may use them both sooner or later, but I need one right now to start the production. Yes, I am holding back on the logo right now. All right, but you will be able to see the final product really soon. So let me go ahead and remove this. And let me share with you that it is going to be posted right after the video. The cups will be labeled A and B. And what I need you to do, just simply say cup A, cup B. Now, I'm considering this as cup A. All right. It is, they're both 14 ounces. All right. One is wider, shorter, more of a bistro style, the U style. I love the curve on the handle. They both have the curve. This one, cup B, is taller, more streamlined, also curved. All right. So what I'd like from you, cup A, if that would be your choice, or cup B. Now, as far as the logo works well on both, either one of them, and the poem will be on the other side. So I'm excited the fact that whether you're right-handed or left-handed, you will be able to either see the poem or the logo. And if someone's sitting across from you, be able to see the poem or the logo. Now, you guys know that I have been writing and posting for well over a year. All of those pieces that you've seen, like the four-liners, some of the quotes, and all of those, there's a whole line coming out on these mugs. So, hey, if you want a nickname for me, call me the Mug Man, all right? But going forward, I have one book out. I wanted something that you can have in your hand that you can use every day. And so Spirit gave me this idea about putting my pieces on mugs. So it's going to be, with the four liners, it's large enough for you to read without glasses, without reading glasses. The logo will be on one side, as I've stated before, because HBCU Cafe will always be a way for us to give back to our historically black colleges and universities. I have built that into the marketing plan, the business plan for HBCU Cafe. As I said back in 2000, as I referred back to 2017, when we did the first fundraiser, that was wonderful. We had a great time. And I know I have a few people, they were looking for me to do it again this year, but I wanted something new, something fresh. Those were t-shirts then. Going forward, it will be mugs, and it may be other products later on. But right now, I love the idea of sitting there having my tea or my coffee and the logo on one side. And the one thing about having the poem on one side is that a lot of the poems will be I statements. And so you get an opportunity to have your mug or your cup talk to you in the morning. You can't get any better than that. You have your mug talking to you early in the morning, whenever you have your coffee or your tea. All right. So again, cup A, cup B. I already see. Thank you, Kit. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate it. All right, great. Thank you, Pam. Thank you. I needed that feedback because, again, I'm always saying I'm working on a project. I'm working on a project, but it's a lot behind the scenes, guys, that I have to do as far as copywriting. I had to have some work to tighten up the logo itself because once you unveil, I hate having to go back, excuse the word hate, but I dislike having to go back and having to do something because I rushed it, and I had to learn how to be patient. Now, I'm going to go ahead and throw this out here because this is something I wrote last night. I said there's a thin line between patience and procrastination. And I want to make sure that my patience wasn't really showing up as a hidden sign of procrastination. So this is why I'm coming before you now. All right. So that's all I have for you right now. I am excited. Michael, I see my brother. Thank you. Cup B. Mark, I see you. Cup A. So what I'm going to do is going to be on your group. Some of you are going to see them several times, but I'm going to go through and I'm going to look at your responses. And I look forward to showing you the final product really soon. All right. So thank you. I appreciate you. I'm Sharaledon Brave. Thank you for sitting with me for another Wednesday Wisdom Poetry. I love you. There's nothing that you can do about it. You can try. Spirit will not allow you to be stronger than me or spirit in that, because my love is my love to you. All right. So we'll see you on next week. Take care now.